So recently I built a homemade CNC machine, and to drive the machine I use grbl, which is an open source G-code interpreter that runs on the Arduino. And so this is nice because there's a fairly big community. I can modify the code if I need to. But the problem is I've been using the Arduino application to and a serial monitor to actually interact with grbl, like for homing it, or like figuring out where I am, or just running regular commands. I've actually been using this. So the problem with the serial monitor here is that there's no command history, so I can't go back. And in fact, with my bad memory, I can't even remember sometimes what I typed previously. So, or what the exact value is, because it's sub-millimeter at some points. So, I mean that's just some of the problems. Other problems include if I do something wrong and I need to unplug the USB to like stop the world, basically. This window, I'm going to detach it right now, and when I plug it back in, this window is basically dead. So I have to close it, reopen, and then start all over. And I guess to top all of that off, you have to manually set up your serial port. So that means you have to plug it in, and if you plug it into the wrong USB port, you have to come up here and find it. I mean, there's just so much to remember to do, like so many steps that you have to do in order for this to work correctly. So what I've done is I've created this thing called node-grbl. You can install it globally as grbl. It'll go out and fetch everything that we need. Okay, now we have a command line. Okay, so we're connected, and it's showing the same things that the serial monitor was. One cool thing is if I disconnect, right, there's no port, or it's not connected, so it automatically reconnects when I plug it back in. I can actually change USB ports. It automatically detects which one that I'm plugged into, which is insane for me because this has been a big problem. Also, since it's a node-repl, we have command history, which is awesome. And there's other cool things, like the record command. So I can record a series of commands into like a container, basically. Right, so here I'm recording commands into test. And so if I, G1, let's go back to 0 at a feed rate of 1,000 millimeters a minute. Okay, and we're there. And I can stop this. And then if I want to, let me move this out into the world somewhere. X100, Y100. Let's see where we are. Okay, it's still moving over. Almost there. And there it is. Okay, so now I can play test, which is basically playing back, go back to 0. And over a period of time, it goes back to 0. So the idea here is that even if I disconnect the USB, plug it back in, it will negotiate all of the connection, and I won't have to worry about it. I can worry more about not blowing my fingers off, or something like that. So in the future, I'd like to go and hook this up with Hookio, almost there, and be able to take CADSoft Eagle board files and just directly export them and cut out stencils on my machine. I think this would be really awesome. So I could be inside of Eagle, run Eagle Punch, which is Hookio enabled, and this guy over here picks it up, converts the board file into G-code, and immediately streams it off to the Arduino, and spins up the spindle, and just cuts it all out. So that's about it for now. Thanks.